So, this is just to gauge where we should. Okay, I think that's better. I'm always on the verge to burp. I'm always on the verge of burping.
All right.
Okay.
So
all right. This is going well.
You got the Rick personality going on there.
Yeah, this is great. Except that I lack the funny. I lack the funny.
I mean, you look pretty funny.
Thank you. Question mark. I guess that'll work as the beginning.
All right.
Fuck it.
Welcome, guys, to, I guess, the first official cast of 8-Bit Thoughts, because that first thing we uploaded was, I guess, a precursor rage-induced conversation.
Yeah, from our Cuphead fiasco. If anybody's wondering why nothing's come up, it's because we've tried, 2 times?
2, yeah.
Maybe we could try a third.
We could try a third, but I'm scared.
Yeah, me too. Not even about the game anymore. Like, the game is enough pain, but then there's also the pain of looking back and seeing it's the equivalent of having the lens cap on the camera after you finished recording.
Patrick,
the lens cap.
Patrick, what's on the camera? Oh, the lens cap. Why is it on the camera? Well, I put it there so I wouldn't lose it. It's basically what happened.
Did somebody say boom? That's my spirits and my will to live. Just oh my god,
dude.
But yeah, I guess this is first offish one installment, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
I suppose. But yeah, Hump Day, or it's on the cusp of ending Hump Day.
Well, we planned on posting on Hump Day, but things happened where we just didn't do it.
Yeah, it just kind of didn't happen.
We're off to a good start.
Right, we go. Yeah. We tried, but then we were adults, and the adulting kind of happened and got in the way.
I did an adult thing today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I registered for my last trimester of college.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
The end is near.
I can feel the student loans already crawling up my colon.
It's the beginning of the end.
Oh, man.
Yeah, the vicious cycle there, vicious cycle.
How's being a graduate feel?
That's it. That's the summary.
All right. Well, it's good to know.
Oh no, I mean it's weird more than anything because you're so used to after X amount of years of being in school, especially post-secondary, you got all that, and it just culminates, and then finally your first day, everyone's going to school except you.
You're like, now I'm balancing just a full-time job and worrying about debt?
Yeah, yeah, right. First you were stressing out about tests and stuff, and now you're just stressing out about, it's a big numbers game. It's about the money. It's that sort of thing. Yeah, it's not fun, but at the same time, you're full adult mode, so you're like, okay, I could just be adult. I don't have to. Excuse me. Fuck.
Did the beer do that much to you?
Nice. Okay, so this has been like this for the past couple minutes. Every time I'm trying to say something or trying to collect my thoughts, I'm too busy trying to focus on
not burping,
whether to burp or not. Yeah, well, if it's the right time, and then I just end up burping while I'm talking. So it's like, Jesus Christ, bro. I was like, yeah. As an adult, it's a lot. Oh, it's a lot better. This is like, so I'm not an adult because I'm still in college. No. Just having that post-collegiate schedule, you don't have to worry about, like, the tests and stuff. Like, sure, you got the whole, life shit, of course, but it's different. You'll see. You got to experience it. Because at first I was like, oh, okay, it's not going to be a problem. But then I'm just like, oh, my God, this is so different. I'm out of my element. I'm naked.
Is it a good naked though? Like the naked,
right?
Because there's a naked where like you walk in the school naked kind of nightmare dream, and then there's the good naked where no one's home.
Where you
walk around, got that cool breeze between your knees feel.
Right. Well, it could be a good dream if you think walking through school naked is good, depending on who sees.
I mean, unless you go to like a school full of nudists.
Yeah, nudists. Was somewhere in Europe?
Oh, that'd be fun.
I'll
I'll study. All right, maybe this isn't my last term of college. Maybe I'll study abroad in a nude school.
Study abroad.
I get it, because study... No.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, I was going to say, that's a joke. That's quite done.
Oh, man.
Well, I was going to say, yeah, like, nudist stuff can be hit or miss, because then you'll have, like, an old man with fupa.
Every time we've mentioned the word fupa, like, I always think of that Ed and Eddie episode where Double D just whips out, he's like, you can borrow my loofah.
Oh, that's the,
the first time you said fupa, I'm like, what the fuck is a fupa?
What's a fupa? You think of a loofah. And, like, that's the first time I've ever heard of a loofah, too, with that Ed and Eddie episode. So I'm like, it's that weird coral-looking thing.
Well, at least the cards. It was a sponge, though.
It was like, it's like a... I don't know what the fuck a loofah... You scrub yourself with it.
It's a bath sponge, I guess.
I bought one once.
It looked like a torpedo dick.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm not quite sure what to do with this, so I'm just gonna scrub myself with it, and then it felt good. It felt like a thorough cleanse. I'm gonna go get a loofah tomorrow.
And then turns out it's going to be like the Bernstein Bears, where loofahs don't exist, and it's the Bernstein Bears or something.
Yeah, I was about to say Steen.
All right, it was definitely Steen, right? Bernstein, not Stain.
Googling.
No. There's a whole, like, weird conspiracy theory around this, and it's ridiculous.
Conspiracy? I thought it was just people arguing.
No, it's because officially it's Stain now, but everyone's like, no, it was never Steen. I was like, yes, it was.
Yeah.
Like, there was a show on there, right? It was like show and a book.
Yeah,
it was the Bernstein Bears, not the Bernstein Bears.
Bernstein.
Yeah, no, like...
Bernstein. What the hell?
Yeah.
But it was Steen.
Right!
There's Bernstein.
There's Bernstein. There's just type in Bernstein Bears conspiracy theory.
I don't even have to. It's the top one. It's the top suggested search after you put Bears. I don't even know what to call it anymore, so I'm just going to call it Bears. But yeah, like, I remember it was like books and stuff, and now I can't remember if I called it Steen or Stain. Why?
It's Bernstein.
I thought it was just people arguing, like, how to put your toilet paper onto the...
If you look at the patent design, it was over, not under.
Over, not under, but people were like, oh, you put it
No, it's in the blueprint. It's over.
False.
Get over it.
Get over it. Oh, my God. But yeah, there's always those little trivial things. Hey, it's okay, because most of my Facebook feed consists of just people arguing about politics stuff. I would not mind people arguing over toilet paper on my Facebook feed.
That was on my Facebook feed.
My social media feed. It's like, okay, you know what? Those are okay discussions to have. You know, whatever, fine.
No, the quote for that picture of the toilet paper was like, get your shit and get over it. I mean, I appreciated it.
Yeah, that's good. Good on you, whoever made that one. But yeah, like, that's the thing. I don't know if I need to like more pages that have more uplifting things or something, but every time I go on to my Facebook feed, it's like a Lad Bible or a Now This talking about something that sucks, you know, and it's all the same. It's we're going to have some B-roll of something with some dramatic or somber music in the background while having the subtitle explain. This man is a monster, something, and you put the human Cheeto on
or
there.
Your favorite, the BuzzFeed.
You won't believe number 6. It's like, then why isn't it number 1?
Top 10 reasons your cat gives you dirty looks. You won't believe number 6.
Ah! And there are like some things that I do watch of like lists, like Watch Mojo. Like Watch Mojo.
Elaborate. I have no idea.
Okay, so if you ever go on YouTube and you see countdown lists of the, I don't know, top 5 celebrity cancer survival stories. I remember seeing that one. It was very obscure as fuck. That's Watch Mojo, because like every day they basically have a hat and they pull just anything out of the hat or their ass, whatever.
Ooh, whose line is it anyway?
Yeah, basically. And then, Watch Mojo will just be like, fuck it, what's this? A celebrity? Okay, we done that. The cancer survival? Okay, put it together, there we go. Shit it out. Make a weird video. It's... Okay. Yeah, it's so...
Like $1 million, but also.
Yeah.
At least in the terms of randomness.
They just kind of just pull something out of the hat, but it's like, whatever. I'll keep it. It's better than more Lad Bible bullshit. It's just like
Lad Bible, Bro Bible,
Brobel.
Nah, I mean,
That's a
I've read some pretty neat stuff from them. No offense to them, but like, yeah, no, it's just seriously, the BuzzFeed articles where they're like, you won't believe this number.
Won't believe this one. Number 4 will shock you. It's like, really? What's number 1 gonna do? Is it gonna kill me? Am I gonna go into cardiac arrest from before hitting number 1? Oh boy. Well, they'll only get me started on the honorary mentions. Shit. Screen died.
Oh, no.
Just mild
Please
panic
don't.
attack.
Okay.
Still going.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Stop recording.
Yeah, right.
Another. I know this is. I don't give a shit if it's random, but on the topic of conspiracy theories, you know who Avril Lavigne is? Avril Lavigne, Canadian singer.
That one, yeah.
Like the last good Canadian music star we
The
got.
last good Canadian.
The last good Canadian music star we got here before that whole Justin Bieber wave and crap. Whatever.
Yeah,
There's a conspiracy theory that. God, if I can talk.
Bieber.
There is a conspiracy theory that she killed herself way back then and she got replaced with her like music video stunt double.
What?
Yes.
What? That sounds like a Tupac conspiracy, like on that level. Like, oh, he's still alive. And this one, oh no, she's been dead. This is just her.
No, I was like, they're like, oh, look at all these clues in the music videos and stuff. No
Clues.
I was
no.
like, I refuse to believe it. I mean,
false.
I think they like debunked it like maybe like a year or two ago. But that video came up on my feed. I was like, man, I wish she still made music. And I was like, huh, she actually made music past 2007. And
right.
I think there was like something in 2015 or 2013 or something.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, I like this.
Hey, look, see? In this picture, she's got like a birthmark on her. But in the music video, she doesn't.
She did I mean, Marilyn Manson actually did a feature with her in a song. It was really weird. I was like, Marilyn Manson out of everyone?
It's like, what? That's weird, strange. But yeah, it's like, so what is it, like physical details of like her face?
I guess
because they do alterations.
Photoshop's a thing.
Photoshop's a thing. Makeup's a thing. There are a lot of different things.
Yo, Photoshop me to look like this super
scroll.
Muscular thing, and then they turn me into like. Oh my god, I love those.
Oh yeah, there's this one. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Photoshop me things. But...
Yeah, the Photoshop me on Twitter where it's like, hey, oh jeez, what's that? Oh yeah, hey, can you like close my eyes or something, or can you cover my eyes because they're open, and then he ends up just photoshopping someone's hand instead of like closing your eyelid. It's
make this more romantic, and then just puts like. I don't know, like seals fucking in the background.
Hey,
or something.
can you get this piece of garbage off? And then he just takes you out of the photo.
Hey, there's a piece of trash in the photo. Is there a way to remove it? And then they remove the actual person. Yeah.
Shit.
Someone's thinking about me in their life right now. Remove this piece of trash. It's okay.
And take that pile of filth with you. You shouldn't talk about Squidward like that.
Just put Febreze on me. I'll go away.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it's off. Be gone! SpongeBob memes. I remember the simpler times.
The day I say a SpongeBob joke or reference and kids stop getting it is going to be the day I feel old as fuck.
Yeah, that's gonna be tragic.
Like, what do you mean you ripped your pants? Like, no, bitch!
I made this reference with my tears.
I still don't get it. I don't have any real...
I just don't get it. I don't either. Oh, no.
Just walking in the mall with, like, my possibly future kid, be like, ski later! And you'll be like, what? And be like, oh.
It's like, are you okay? Do you need to go to the doctor? And then, like, with that, there's also a trade-off of new shows being made, but we're too old to really just go, okay, like, there might be some shows that people will get attracted, like My Little Pony or something, but...
Fucking bronies.
Odds are, not everyone is going to be up to speed with the kid shows of, I guess the future in this case. So then
your future kids shows consist of really badly remade shows that we had good versions of, like Teen Titans Go, the new Powerpuff Girls, and they have a new fucking sister now.
Oh yeah,
and I don't know. It's
Teen Titans Go was tragic. IMO.
But the Teen Titans live action thing that they're doing, the dude
what?
They're doing a live action Teen Titans.
Oh shit.
And the dude that they cast for Beast Boy, I forgot what he's in, but he fits the role perfect.
Okay, cool. I like it. Yeah, because like I remember, Teen Titans went back when I was like, oh hell yeah. So then I heard there was a new one. I mean, they looked different. They had massive heads and shit. I'm just like, well, okay. I mean, the style's different, but hey, maybe it's the same source material, so it can't go wrong, right?
Okay, so,
right. And the first one's like about making a sandwich or something, and I'm just like, oh.
See, it had the when I saw like the first animation style of it, it reminded me of like the Amazing World of Gumball a little bit. I was like, but I watched Gumball for things to be stupid. I want Teen Titans to be Teen Titans.
Yeah. See, like at first, I was part of like that jaded crowd that was like, if it isn't old Cartoon Network, I don't want it. But then I saw like a snippet of Gumball, only a couple months ago, and I just died because it was like a social justice warrior thing. Yes, that's the one.
I have mastered the art of the social justice warrior.
something privilege, and I was shocked.
Have you checked your privilege? I was like, whoa.
Hold on, what have I been missing out on this whole time?
No, Gumball is a good exception. I miss Chowder.
Yeah.
Chowder I miss so
Schnitzel.
much. Like, I loved the, just the animation style, like, how their clothes, I don't know how that worked.
Yeah.
That was so cool. Like, their clothes changed patterns depending on what part of the screen they were on. So.
Yeah, so, the pattern was stationary, but the character itself was moving around. So, it had this weird effect where, you could see the patterns phasing in and out.
Right.
It's really weird to explain, but, yeah. So, it had that unique bit to it, and... What was the mammoth name? Was it Gazpacho? I was gonna say Gestapo, but that's not it.
No,
Gazpacho.
Yeah, there you go.
Gazpacho. It's not Gestapo. No, he's not part of the SS or anything like that. Yeah, but Gazpacho was like a big mama's boy sort of thing. Comedy gold, relationship comedy. Crickets. That's oh my god. Yeah, I'm at Chowder. I remember a little bits of Flapjack. Flapjack,
I remember. I don't know if I remember if I just didn't like it or if I just never caught it. But
there were a couple that I liked.
I know. I remember it being pretty edgy for what it was.
Edgy, the edge.
Because I think what turned me off of it when I was young, I was like, this. It's like Grand Theft Auto 4. I hated that game because everything just had a gray, dull tint to it. And I was like, this is
that's
boring,
Flapjack.
And this depresses me.
Flapjack looks so, gloomy.
Grimy.
It's just it looks green. Just permanent green. If we're talking Edge, how about, Billy and Mandy?
Oh, I love Billy and Mandy.
I had just looked up some old episodes just to watch them, and I'm like, Jesus, they got away with quite a bit. Talking about just, existential crises.
There was a boning joke in there, and I don't remember what episode it was, but Grimm got away with a boning joke, and it was pretty great.
Of course, Grimm is the one with the boning joke. But there was one. It's the Dragon Ball Z one. It's Chicken Ball. It's called Chicken Ball Z.
Why do I not remember that episode?
They eat that weird. This is a weird ball of meat, and then they
yes,
karate fight.
Yes.
Yeah. So then I remember Manny talking to what the hell is the bully's name? I can't remember. Red beanie dude. It'll come to me later. But so the old Yo Mama disses of the early 2000s. Nobody does them anymore because it's fucking dumb. Who brings mothers into things, right?
Oh my god!
Fucking
No,
scumbags.
it's gone to come up.
Yeah, it's gonna make a return somehow.
First Thrasher clothing lines make a return. Now it's gonna be Yo Mama jokes.
So yeah. What Mandy did was your mother is a hard worker and contributing member to society.
Oh,
something
right.
like that. He was like
the anti your mother jokes. Like,
yeah,
it was like
it was an anti your mother joke, and he was like, no one talks about my mom that way. I'm like, well,
your mother's a nice and well respected person around the community.
Yeah, that something like that. Yeah. How dare you? So like that's their stuff was fun. Or what's his name? Like Normal Junior or something. The tentacle dude. Tentacle. Fucking god.
It's late.
The tentacle
it's okay.
guy.
Oh, it's past midnight. Happy birthday, Dad. Okay, back to the conversation.
Okay. Back to it. But yeah, so Billy and Mandy was another one. Ed, Edd and Eddy was another with the loofahs. Who was your favorite Ed, Edd and Eddy?
The one where they find the magic boomerang.
Oh, I can't remember that.
Like the magic boomerang gives them like I remember it being Double D in particular because he had the funniest bits. Like he became, how it gave them their opposites.
Yeah.
So like Ed became super smart. Double D just became like relaxed and chilled out. He was like, oh, like the part I remember is like, towards the end, like Double D's like, man, all these clothes are in the way. I need to feel the breeze between my knees. And then starts walking around naked. And no, they were stuck in the tree when he said that.
They're stuck.
Oh, that episode I remember.
Oh man. Let's see, what's one that I remember? Something about Mr. Yum Yum. I can't remember.
Mr. Yum Yum.
It had something to do with Jimmy. It was like,
where's
Mr. Yum Yum?
That's his stuffed animal, right?
Yeah. Mr. Yum Yum.
And there was one where they opened up different dimensions too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the premise of that. But I remember there being a bowling ball involved too. I think someone got hit with one pretty hard.
Okay, yeah, I don't remember.
I don't know. That show, the whole premise was to get enough quarters to buy fucking Jawbreakers.
Jawbreakers. Wasn't there? There was a game too, wasn't there?
Oh yeah, no, I actually have it on the GameCube.
You have it?
The cold, it was
Cold D-Sack.
Cold D-Sack, yeah.
Cold D-Sack, yeah, I remember that now. So there's like a certain point in time where adaptations of things into video games, like it was enjoyable, but then after that,
then people's expectations got high.
yeah. After that, things just kind of went to shit there, because like you'll see, oh, this is I don't fucking know. Thor the game,
Shrek
sort of thing.
Party Blast will be the best movie
Shrek
action.
Party Blast,
or was it? I don't know. Was it Shrek Party Blast? It was Shrek Party something.
It was. I remember one where it was basically like a beat 'em up. It's like Smash Brothers, but with Shrek.
Shrek Super Slam was that
Super
one.
Slam.
But there was also a Mario Party style Shrek game. I think it was just called Shrek Party or something. And I also have a Nickelodeon one too called Nickelodeon Party Blast. I think that's what that one was.
There's a Garfield cart.
Okay.
Garfield cart's a thing. I'm just like, oh, okay. But yeah, like old games like SpongeBob. I think it was like Battle for Bikini Bottom or something.
Yes, there was. Oh yeah, the Battle for Bikini Bottom, and then there was a whole bunch of other ones that I see.
There was the game based on the movie itself, which was cool. I didn't remember the ice cream levels, the Goofy Goober levels.
Yes,
I still remember like the music. I'm just like, oh my god.
Bubble blowing double baby.
Can't do that.
Sounds like you did it pretty well.
Yeah, at a price. maybe a couple years dialed back, I could be able to pull it off, but not so much anymore.
I'm too much of a fucking man, says Gabe.
No, I'm in the middle. I can't go too low.
All right, so that's what you're saying.
We
need to go to medieval times and scream our lungs out again and become real men and grow an extra chest hair.
That is confirmed. If you spend a day at medieval times and you actually, put your heart into the cheering for your knight, you will your testes will drop at least a couple millimeters.
You
or ovaries.
Yes. You're
I don't know.
After watching Big Mouth, I just want to use the word fallopian.
Fallopian.
You know what they're doing.
Fallopian.
They're called exactly what they're doing.
Are you the puberty fairy?
What the fuck did you call me?
No, yeah, it's like, the fuck did you just call me?
the puberty fury.
Oh Jesus! And like people didn't like the show, but I thought it was fun.
Because all right,
like what's all the hubbub?
It's wrong. It's super raunchy. But
it's filthy.
Going into it, Netflix doesn't have boundaries for their shows. They don't. They're an HBO. They don't give a shit. Like
yeah.
like the fourth wall breaking joke that they had was, they were talking about the show as a whole, about children ejaculating into like tissue paper and shit. And they're like, wow, this seems like it borders on the line of child like pornography. You're like, yeah. Well, if someone wrote it as like a cartoon, maybe they can get away with it. Like,
yeah, it's just like, wow. Way to just right, totally. Well, yeah, it just kind of answers what people are thinking. It's like, well, wouldn't this kind of be?
I mean, as weird as this is to say, if you think about it, compared to the like sex ed and health classes we had in school, that show does a way better fucking job.
Honestly, it kind of does in the portrayal. Because then I go back, I'm like, yeah, it was sort of like
it's like we learned that not in health class.
Yeah, like some people are like, animation is, but I'm like, animation's fine.
But like,
it ain't.
I can see the points where it like draws the line where, dude puts warm soup in his pillow and just starts going to town.
No, that froze.
What do you do to clean up? I eat the soup.
I eat the soup.
It's in a bag.
Sentient pillow is scary.
I mean, just like those awkward things of, I'm not saying that everyone does it, but like there's got to be these thoughts that go through people's heads, like that weird pillow fucking thing, or the I don't know, just things in that show in general, like
just like the way the hormones work.
All right, let's be real. Like, we didn't have top-notch internet when we were younger.
No.
Did you ever get into the aspect of, like, did you ever sneak a porno when you were younger? Like, it was like a movie or a DVD?
No, not like a physical thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because there wasn't that much access like there is now. Like, what is it, the Pornoverse or something?
Right. No, because, like, all right, I remember specifically, I think it was like, I was like 5th grade, maybe 6th grade. I got introduced to the first adult film that I've ever saw, and it was in a DVD. I don't remember what it was.
Right.
I just remember sitting there like, okay, what's going on?
I'm not at the beach. This is a bathtub.
Exactly. But I'm just sitting there and like, this is at like, one of my friend's birthday parties with us and a couple of his friends. I'm like, well,
okay.
My friend, this was an older friend of mine too, so I was like, okay. Yeah. I was like, I guess we're just watching naked people go at each other. All right.
It's gotta be awkward to have like a watching party too.
I don't know. See, again, that's a thing that relates to the episode though. Like, that episode where they watch that porn, that the Italian Stallion as
great.
A group. Yeah, it's great.
Oh yeah, it's great.
And when they watched the Italian Stallion as a group, there was a semi-odd similar experience to that.
That's really strange. Just having like several people, like sometimes like even by yourself, sometimes you feel weird. Imagine watching it with someone else. Is like, what are you supposed to do?
So I can't remember who I was talking with, but I think it was like an old coworker that they said during their like middle school, like the band kids were like especially weird, and they would literally have group gatherings to watch pornos after school.
What? That sounds like a ritual.
What?
Time for the...
I was like, it's these band kids.
That's it. Time for the weekly viewing party. It's like, what do you do? You can't whip your dick out or anything because that's just awkward. What if that's crossing the line?
Maybe they blew each other's trumpets.
Where is the line? Is there a line? I don't know.
You're kids. Can you get in trouble for it, really? I mean, you can.
Right. But... Like, nobody wants to test the boundaries. It's like, let's see. If I were to just whip it out right now, would anyone say anything while we're watching this? But you don't want to do it because you don't want to be extra. You don't want to be extra.
Right.
Dude. You don't want to be extra. And this was before extra was a thing. Would you rather be basic or extra?
You're so extra.
You're so extra. Oh my god. Right. I think basic is more manageable because you can add a little extra. But once you're extra, you have to like tune it down. But then you don't know how far.
What you're saying is preferred to be the basic bitch.
I'd rather be the basic bitch. Yes, I'd rather be the basic bitch than the extra one where it's like, oh my god, bitch, you're so extra.
I'm trying to think which one sounds worse. Because you basic bitch.
Basic is lacking, whereas extra is too much. It's like. Basic is like, oh, okay, I could just like maybe bump it up a little, throw in another yas or two, and then I'm good.
Salt Bay.
But
Salt Bay sprinkles.
Salt Bay. Ooh. I miss the times of yore where things on the internet was just rage memes.
Yeah.
Just memes, and I guess the world was seemingly at peace, but now everyone wants to argue with each other about stupid things, left and right.
Politics and, I don't know, does your dick belong inside of another dick, or is it only specific holes? Like, I don't know. You know, people do what they want, as long as you're not
toxic, which is kind of hard to do, apparently, because everyone is toxic. Sorry, hashtag not all everyone. But whenever I see it, there's just people fucking bickering left and right. I just get a headache, and I look down to see a cat video. I'm like, okay, that's better. That's much better.
Whenever I'm upset, I just try to find my very pudgy cat and just like, oh, you're just a puddle of whatever you are.
I'm gonna leave that joke.
Aha, I get it.
Yeah, we both got it.
We both got it.
Okay, right.
Everyone will get it.
Next.
I don't know what is next.
I don't know what's next.
We didn't plan this. I mean, we planned it, but we didn't plan it.
We sort of planned it.
I don't know. We're sitting at a half-hour mark right now.
Yeah, we're going steady here.
I don't know. That's also the thing we got to think about. Like, how long are we gonna make this? How long are people actually gonna sit through these? Like, the ones I've listened to, like, they range from like a half hour, 45 minutes to an hour. It's just like as long as the conversation.
We just don't want to go too far, because then it's like a fucking audiobook.
Right.
It's like, Jesus, I didn't want to hear them recite, the Bible or something.
Right.
I'm sorry, I had to think of a long book. Don't be mad at me for dropping religion.
Oh my
in here.
God, the Bible. Did I talk to you about the guy who made the gay Bible?
The gay Bible.
Instead of Adam and Eve, it's Adam and Steve.
Adam and Steve.
I was like, I kind of want to get into
Adam
that.
And
That's,
Steve.
I think I saw that. I think Philip DeFranco talked about it. I was like, oh my God, this sounds amazing.
I heard you say Philip DeFranco, but then I heard Filthy Frank, and I was gonna say Filthy Frank now has a book. It's just basically his Bible. It's called Francis of the Filth, and I need it.
Is there?
Yes, I'm dead serious. He has a book out.
Well, I mean, that doesn't surprise me. And he's got that wonderful
Watch, he's
music track.
He's gonna make a movie now. He's making music under his Joji alias now, and it's just I started watching him like at some point in college. I just kind of stumbled across him from, I think it was H3H3. He was like a hobo on the street or something. Okay. I think Ethan was trying to give him money or something, and I'm just like, what the hell is this guy? So then I'm like, oh, and then it was like he was responding to comments that it was like a series where he basically reviewed people talking complete shit to him, just pooping on him. Oh man.
Yeah, no. I think I remember the first Filthy Frank video I remember encountering was going to be his
elevator bit.
Because it was back when I used to do this parkour free running stuff with a group of friends.
Yeah.
Like, the two things that were always brought up was yes and can I get the pizza boss?
Can I have a pizza, please? Oh my God. I was gonna say something I forgot. Fuck. I hate when this happens. Oh yeah. Ethan and Neela are in Payday 2.
Wait, what?
So like H3H3. So like Ethan and his wife Hila, they're playable in Payday 2.
Now, me being the console peasant that I am,
I don't know actually the details.
It's probably on PC.
Yeah, on the console versus PC, but you got the big. I think the big beanie is already a mask you can wear.
Okay.
The big orange beanie. But yeah, that's where I discovered Fupa. It was from Papa Bless, with his DJ Khaled documentary and stuff. It's just like McDonald's is the source of Callidius's powers. Sausage biscuit.
Callidius.
A homogeneous Callidius.
That sounds very, very close to other words.
Yeah, homogeneous Callidius, the Fupa King himself. I just love drop. See, now I can't get away from the word because I name dropped it when we were raiding. Cause like
for what?
Yeah, for like Destiny 2,
oh.
we were doing the raid. I guess spoiler if you haven't done the raid. Spoilers for everything we've already talked about. I guess it's a little late for that. Oops.
But you'll get over it.
Yeah.
It's been out for over a month. Well, okay.
Well, the things we've been talking about have been out for a while. Like,
even Destiny being more recent. Like, even though it came out on PC today, like, come on, those PC people either A, played the game.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they stalked the hell out of it on the internet.
I saw it run on PCs today, like in that little game lab in my college.
Yeah.
Like, I turned around and had that uncapped frame rate, which is like, I drooled from multiple places.
There was there was like a Rick and Morty clip of True Level I saw on Facebook. True Level. Like, you know, like how you take the fucking thing with the bubbles in it and you put it on a surface to see if it's leveled.
Oh,
I forgot what it's called. Probably a leveler.
You saw that little... Yes,
he's like, I'll show you True Level.
Yes.
So that's what I picture with, like, PC, where you have, like, just unrestricted frames. It's just, like, pure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true.
Maybe that's why when...
No! Everything's so unbalanced!
I feel like that's probably how people feel once they go from that pure feel to seeing the restricted console, just the console limitations. It's like, no, this isn't right.
Well, see, I stay console peasant. I played PC when I was younger. Played the whole Battlefield 2, and then the whole 2142. 2142 was great. They need to do that again.
21.
But yeah, I never thought of it that much because after those PC games, my father brought the OG Xbox in the house and it was never the same after.
Yeah, the Xbox came in. Yeah.
With the Fat Mans.
And I kept going with, oh god, the Fat Mans.
You heard they'll bring those back, right?
They are, for like the backwards compatibility.
For shits and giggles. But
just
yes,
because it would work like USB.
Mm-hmm.
Because, it's not going to have the original port for it. But yeah, like, I stood with the Xbox line because of my social circle. So like, 360.
Exactly.
Everyone I know is there. Go there. So I end up staying there. You know, I love different PS4 exclusives and stuff. And
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Right there.
My Bloodborne Salt is still prevalent to this day. I'm just like, man, I wish I could play it. I mean, I have some PC stuff, but overall, my social circle's mostly going to reside in Xbox, so I just do Xbox.
Yeah.
It's whatever. I've seen the true... I'm a survivor of going from true level to imbalanced level. But,
that's what I tell people. Oh, which console's better? I was like, bro, just get what you want and what your friends are doing. Like, I mean, granted, Xbox doesn't have, quote-unquote, a console... it has what they call console exclusives, meaning it won't come to PlayStation.
They threw that shit around at E3.
Yeah, like
exclusive
console,
exclusive world premiere, exclusive.
Oh,
I think they said.
Don't even get me started on them basically replaying the E3 trailers at Gamescom when all I wanted to see was the announcement for the Xbox One X, and then
right. Or like they put exclusive for something that's multi-platform. Assassin's Creed Origins, Xbox exclusive. No, not quite. I think you're wrong there, kiddo. I think that's false right there. But yeah, it's like, what games do you like? Do you like these games on this system or this on this system? What do your friends play? Do you have friends? Sorry for bringing it up if you don't. Please don't be mad at me. Anyway, back to the games.
Cole Watson. It's a single-player RPG, a game type where I'm used to playing by myself. And like, no, not that I don't have friends. Just shut up.
Yeah, not that I don't have friends. Whatever, man. Shut up. Don't be a dick about it. But yeah, like, at first I was like, yeah, Xbox, yeah. But then I also had a PlayStation 2, so I was like, PlayStation, I don't know anymore. So like, it's hard to go into like this faction war when you've had experience from both. Or I guess in this case, all three ends of the party here, if you include Nintendo. Because, like, my first console, like, ever was just a Super Nintendo. And then I had, like, two games. I had Super Mario World, and I had some shitty basketball game that I never really touched. So that was, like, the first thing I've played for a while ever was just Super Mario World for a time. Then Xbox had happened. Then the GameCube happened for me, and the GameCube just kind of took over my life. But Xbox still also had a firm grip on my balls because of Halo, just going
Yes.
through. PlayStation 2 happened in the midst of this at some point, but then my PS2 broke, so that didn't happen that very long. Then the rest was Xbox.
Yeah, no, like my remembrance of like the first thing I honestly remember sitting down and playing is Doom on the PlayStation 1. My grandma has the original NES. I would play Duck Hunt and all that other crazy stuff on there still. But then there was Doom was PlayStation 1. Then Dreamcast, I used to love playing Power Stone, Blue Stinger, Crimson Sky. No, Skies of Arcadia. That one.
Skies of Arcadia, right.
Best RPG still, in my opinion, to date. I went out of my way and paid another $60 a couple years ago to get that game back.
Oh, jeez.
Skies of Arcadia was Dreamcast. Dreamcast was such a fun system. I'm just upset that it didn't last longer. And then, PS2 was Time Splitters. That was the coolest. I loved Time Splitters so much.
Time Splitters. I remember I played Time Splitters 2.
Yeah,
The
2 was
second
good
one.
too.
Yeah, I remember playing that one, and that itself was just like, what? You get to play as a monkey?
You get to play as a monkey or a zombie or a dude in a chicken suit?
Or a big robot? Or old model C-3PO that has the wires hanging out?
I'm going to have to check on Steam. I hope they probably have the first or second Time Splitters on there, and I would love to play it
Time
again.
Splitters 2. I got to check that too, yeah, because that was
be fun.
That was really fun. And, like, you could turn, like, the stats on or off for, like, how each one functions.
Yep.
So, like, you can have the really slow one or the really fast one. Or you could just play as the monkey, because Monkey Master Race. Because the monkey's hard to hit. He's just a little thing.
Yeah.
Monkey with a rocket launcher. It's a beautiful sight.
I just remember all the challenge missions, too. Like, there was, I think in Time Splitters 1, there was, like, a challenge mission where you had to go through the Haunted Mansion level, and there were zombies and stuff. But then there was also another version where they're all just chickens.
Yeah.
Like Big Bird chickens. And it had the creepy music and everything still. It's like, ah!
Yeah, there was one area in Time Splitters 2 that just freaked me the fuck out because of the music and having zombies. That like a cathedral sort of thing. Yeah. It was a cathedral, and then there was another one that was like a hospital. And then both were like fucking weird.
I remember the first level of Time Splitters 2 was that winter Arctic snow base area.
That was in a demo, I think, too. And that stuck to me there. It was just like they're in Siberia or something. You have to fight a helicopter.
Damn it, now I'm going to have to go spend like 72 cents on Steam and buy Time Splitters 1 or 2.
72 cents. Dude, that honestly sounds like a great investment if you can do like the online, if you could do online or anything.
Even so, like, I mean, probably my nostalgia is probably greater than the price I'd be willing to pay for it. But
right.
It's something I'd probably play again.
Yeah, because you could add like a bunch of bots into the match too.
Yep.
It's just like a massive pool of players, which is cool. So yeah, I remember playing that. That was a big one actually. I can't remember what system I had it for. I don't know if it was for Xbox or maybe for GameCube, because I think it was on GameCube too. Again, the fucking cube was a big thing on my end there. Yeah, it was nuts. Like Metroid Prime was a big one. That one was dude.
See, we talk about the cube and how awesome it was, but let me tell you how much I still didn't play Zelda or Metroid or anything. I just played Smash and
Gasp. Gasp.
The big thing I remember playing on there was Mario Kart, Smash Bros, and I don't know, just some odds and ends things here and there.
Well, those are all the big. Yeah, those are all the big ones there. The Mario Karts and the stuff, and the Blue Shell, and the fuck you, and the It just brings back harsh memories. Totally. Fucking hate getting blue shelled.
You've seen the. When was the last time you've worked at GameStop?
I can't remember.
Well, the new segment this month with Funhouse is like they're hyping up Mario Kart for the Switch. And they just start yelling like combos of items that they're using, like Bullet Bill, Blue Shell, Gold Mushroom, Gold Mushroom, Gold Mushroom.
Okay, so they just keep spamming the word of what they're about to use.
Yeah.
You ever use the Blue Mushroom when you're in first place?
The Blue Mushroom?
The blue... Oh, fucking hell. Blue Shell. The Blue Shell.
You just blow yourself up?
Yeah. It just kind of like goes around. It doesn't even go all the way around the map.
And then it just...
It goes...
System, let me do this quick Yui here.
I'm trying to remember if there's a blue mushroom in Mario at all.
I mean, there is on the new Super Mario Bros. Where it's like it turns into the mini mushroom Mario.
It's a mini shroom, right?
Yeah, and then there's like secret areas you can get into for Mario. Because I remember the first time the super mushroom was introduced, where you just walked through the level and stampeded.
Oh, that was New Super Mario Brothers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like the big yellow mushroom, the thick one.
Yep.
The thick shroom. Yeah, that. And then this just reminds me of Paper Mario. I loved Paper Mario.
That was the RPG one, right?
I had the 1,000-Year Door. That was the second one.
Okay.
Because the first one I think was Nintendo 64.
Okay.
Paper Mario original. Which amazing enough, there was also Super Mario RPG. So those were two Mario RPG-ish games. But yeah, 1,000-Year Door. I guess I was a stupid dumb kid and I sold it at one point, or I just lost it because I can't find it. And it sucks because now you try to get it, it's like $40. Ugh. It's still like ridiculously high priced. I'm just like, my nostalgia's not feeding this impulse buy today. No, sir. No. Then I get the SNES Classic. But yeah, like Paper Mario was cool. I can't remember what else there was, but there are a bunch of different. I can go back to the Halos because the Halos was.
Oh my god!
Do
you remember the first time you sat down and popped in the Halo disc and just sat down and played it? I remember coming home from school one day. This is when my dad still worked at GameStop.
Right.
He's like, come check this out. This cool new space game, and like I just remember sitting there like, who's this cool dude in the green armor?
Yeah, who's this cool green? Ah, God, it's a squid. But yeah, because like even throughout discovering all the GameCube and PlayStation shit, like the meat of my like memories in terms of like that immersion, that investment falls in the like the Halo, the original trilogy. Because I remember my dad had gotten it along with the Xbox. I think he may have gotten the Xbox, Halo, and MechAssault all in one big bundle, and that itself was just like, So he had gotten that. He was playing, and then I was watching because I was a dumb kid. I wasn't about to pick up and try it myself, and so yeah, he was playing, and I'm just like, "Oh, this looks really cool," that sort of thing. M for mature. Oh, okay, just because you put M for mature doesn't mean the kid's not going to play it. Majority of Call of Duty's population is a bunch of 11-year-olds playing Minecraft covers over the microphone.
Right.
But yeah, so then I started playing. I remember trying to do Legendary for the first time as a youngin'.
I remember that shit. I was like, this is ridiculous!
I think I wanted to cry. I'm pretty sure I did cry at one point.
Oh, no. I was a big sore loser for everything. Like, I would cry so much as a kid, like, this fucking guy won't die.
Dad helped me. Dad helped me. How do you do this? It's like, you just gotta play it, man. You could do it.
But he just told you to get good.
He just said get good.
Get good pre-meme.
Yeah, because he's like, I'm not gonna finish this level for you. But like, that's good though, because then I was like, that's a good point. At that point, he's basically playing the game for me. So then I had to nut up at that point.
Prematurely
nut up. Yeah, at that point you're incapable of nutting up.
You're not fully pre-nut up.
Yeah, pre-nut.
God damn it.
So I had to pre-nut while playing Halo. But yeah, like going through that the first time was like, it was hard, but it was like a fun hard. It was
and fun hards.
Fun hards, yeah. It was like a fun, difficult, as opposed to what many people say about Cuphead now. It's like, it's so fun, it's just
you fucking snowflake.
Frustrating. You plebe. But no, so there's that sense of challenge, but then it's like more satisfying when you beat the Legendary, and it's like, yay, and then they introduced Skull. At one point.
Oh my god, Lasso.
Yeah, Lasso. What was it? Halo Reach's Lasso was tragic.
Yeah. I just hated the Iron Skull. Like, the first time I was like, this is stupid.
Oh, the Iron Skull's my least favorite one, yeah. Especially if you're alone. Because I think, I guess in some cases, like when you're in a group, you'll just start at the last checkpoint.
Yeah.
But if you're alone, no matter what, you start the whole level.
Yeah, so no, the thing, like the two, like the worst combination I always thought of was Fog and Black Eye. I hated
Black Eye, yeah.
Because if you have Fog, you have no HUD. You don't see your gun or anything.
Nope.
And then Black Eye, you need to punch something to get your shield back.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you basically just melee the game. Fog was one of the things. Was that where one of the elements in your HUD was disabled?
No, I thought it was like where your whole HUD and your gun was gone.
I think that's the blind skull.
Okay, then,
Yeah, that's the blind skull. I think the fog one is where it deactivates one of them.
It deactivates the mini-map.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But, okay, yeah, so the fog, blind, and Black Eye, that combination is just stupid in itself.
You can't see anything. You just go in blindly punching, hoping that, things go well for you. But yeah, that... Now, some of my favorite skulls, everyone has to have Grunt Birthday Party on. It's like a mandatory thing, basically. It's like out of tradition. It's like, well, gotta put this on.
It's like this is my first time playing the campaign. You're gonna celebrate it.
Yeah. Turn on that skull there. It's like, what? Turn it on! Why? You'll see. Yay!
You see, we do that to the newer crowd now. Like, she's gonna be like, what, do they always do that? But like, they do now.
They do now. That's part of grunt anatomy, is they just have like a reservoir of reserves of
pressurized confetti.
Pressurized confetti in their skull. So once you do the headshot, they just go. Dude, I remember like playing Reach for like a firefight that was exclusively grunts. So you just sit there with your pistol, you just go bang, 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 bang. It's just confetti everywhere. Oh man, Reach's firefight. So ODST's firefight was.
Well, that's when they introduced firefight.
That's ODST. That's when the kickoff was there. I liked ODST as a whole. It usually gets
shit on.
Yeah, just a bit.
You were a Spartan. Yeah, get over it. You were Nathan Fillion.
Yeah.
No, you weren't Nathan Fillion, were you?
Oh, you were the rookie.
Yeah, no, you were in Nathan Fillion's squad, though, right? No, I'm doing this all wrong. He was just an ODST trooper.
Buck?
Yeah.
Yeah, Buck was an ODST. Now he's a Spartan in Halo 5, but yeah, at the time he was just an ODST. That's not undermining the qualities of an ODST, saying they're just one, but you were an elite soldier that wasn't quite as good as the super elite soldier.
You're still not as good as Master Chief, so stop touching yourself.
Yeah. But you're still better than the normal ones, so you got that. Oh, but yeah, so I think they gave it a lot of flack because they were so used to Mr. Chef. So it's like, oh, no, you're not playing as Mr. Chef, so it's not good. But it's like it's a breath of fresh air. It's a little bit different, I'm not saying I'm sick of Master Chief, but it's nice to see a different perspective at that point. Because could you imagine an ODST just like punching an elite in the face and him just going across the room? Yes. It's not the same as if Chief does it. So it's like they add that layer of, I guess you can stretch and say realism there, because you don't have.
If you read the books, you'd understand.
Right. Yeah, like if you read the books and stuff, but like you're not. I'm saying like a lot to this, but this is bothering me. Like really. But yeah, so the first time you try to go square up against a brute in the middle of the night, and then the brute just pimp slaps you, and you hit the Optican Medicare to recover. It was cool, and that's why like the firefight was cool too, because then you gotta watch your. Did you even regain any health, or do you always have to get the Medigel?
Remember.
You have to get the Medigel, I think. Medigel, I just think of Mass Effect. Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. Yeah, I haven't heard much.
I'm not even gonna get into that.
Just the Andromeda.
Yeah, I wanted that game to be good so bad. I mean, I think it's still fine, but I just heard it was the stupidity of people shitting on it because Lady went cross-eyed.
The animation,
cross-eyed stale face.
The animation of it, yeah. The smiling rider.
Yeah, no, yes. Not getting into that.
Oh boy.
But speaking of not getting into it, I don't think we should get into anything else because we are almost hitting the hour mark here.
Okay, yeah. At this point, either they've already left, or at this point they're just like
very dedicated, and we love you.
Yeah, we love you. Thank you for sacrificing your brain cells to listen to this hour of us just going on some spiel about whatever. I know we didn't talk about games for like a solid half hour, but fuck it.
That's okay. The point of this was it's going to connect to games one way or another. Either what we're going to talk about is going to connect to games, or what we're going to talk about, we'll start with a game and then lead into something else.
Yeah, there's a game somewhere in it, so it counts. Ha ha. We're still
whether it's 5 seconds or 5
or 5.
minutes.
It's 5-0. 5. It's police minutes.
All right. Yes. But yeah. So I mean, that concludes the first one, I guess.
Yeah, that wraps it up. That's about right.
Gabe, where can they find you?
Here.
He's got a YouTube channel. You should go to that.
If you want to put the link there, you could put it.
I'll put it in there.
Yeah, you just put the link there. Yeah, go see it if you want. I'm gonna try to upload something in a few days, but I wanted to put something Cuphead related up there. I know I put there is a little Cuphead thing up there, but we were trying to do something Cuphead related, as stated before. If we could try again.
Yeah, we'll have to get around to that.
Okay.
My school semester is almost done, so I'll have some free time for like the next month and a half or two.
Yeah, so I'll try to get around to making that, and we'll try to get that out to you. But there is some other stuff there. My most recent things are shitposts. So if you like shitposts, I'm your guy.
But yeah, sweet.
So that wraps it up for us here.
Yeah, and then if you wanna, for some reason, if you don't already, since this is pretty local as of right now, you can find my Twitters at SpikeZim, or I'll post things in the video, or SoundCloud, or whatever this is going. Wherever you're listening to this on, SoundCloud or YouTube, whatever. SoundCloud I'm doing because you can actually close your phone and walk around with this. I don't know why you want to torture yourself with me being portable in your pocket like that. You can do it on YouTube too, but you need YouTube Red. But YouTube, because people said YouTube makes it more convenient. And I guess you can listen to me in the background while you do your homework or something.
Yeah. And maybe at some point in the future we could implement like a visual aspect for those using.
That's what I wanted to get to. Like, maybe we'll record, like, well, I'll have the camera going, but maybe I'll just like only place like an interesting bit, like if we're really like animated or something, because like maybe I can use that as like a preview before posting the video like a day or so later.
Yeah, or like for the YouTube aspect, we can also have like little snippet highlights of each one.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, we talked about pre-nutting in Halo. So that could be its own little 5-minute.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, alright, so we could just take the whole, that pre-nut conversation. Just have that, have that as like, we have the webcam, and then like, that 3 or 4 minute segment about us pre-nutting for Halo.
Yeah.
Like that can just be us, and then we can just be like, at the end of it, be like, hey, this will be included in the full podcast in...
Right, yeah, you can have that little outer bit, and it's like, here's
if
the
we record
full
on
thing.
time, but for this instance, we're recording and putting it up as soon as possible. I'd like to record, a couple days beforehand and, polish it and everything.
And to polish that, and to separate this, and we'll have time to do it. Of course, this is like the first bit was the precursor. This is just kind of like the first step forward. And, of course, sometimes people trip on the first step forward, so that's okay.
That's all right. But alrighty, guys, we appreciate the listen. Give us some feedback. Yes. Ask them some questions. Maybe we can cover them next cast. And we'll see you soon.
Toodles.
Bye.